Let's see. First of all, you have the practical English unit. Getting round. This was page 74. Okay, did you do it? Can we correct it? I think yes, no.
I don't have the book.
You don't have the book. Oh.
No, because I'm in another city right now.
Oh, look at that. Are you on holidays?
Yes, a little bit.
50-50.
I'm working, but it's time for holidays, but it's not the same holiday as holidays concrete.
You're in a part-time holiday, let's say.
Something
like that.
Something like that. Yes, for
Good.
2 weeks. So I missed the book, and I think I thought it was another book for work, and so I didn't bring me the book. Yeah.
You didn't bring. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to do the following. I'm going to play the video once, only once, right? And then we'll correct the activities. But that way you have an idea.
What page? What page?
Page 74.
74. Okay.
True and face. The question, true and face.
We're going to do activity 1. Yeah, Holly and Rob in Brooklyn. That one. But first, we're going to watch the video and then we discuss what happened. Okay?
That was a good day's work, Rob. You did a great interview.
You took some great photos too. They're really nice.
Thanks. Hey, let's have another coffee.
I don't know. I have to get to Manhattan.
You don't have to go right now.
I'm not sure. I don't want to be late.
Why do you have to go to Manhattan?
I've got,
A date. You have a date. Is it with anybody I know?
No, it isn't. Anyway, excuse me a minute. I need to go to the restroom.
That's very American. I'll order more coffees.
Okay.
Rob? Is that you, Jennifer?
Oh, hi, Holly. Is Rob there?
Yeah, 1 second. Rob! Not anybody I know, huh?
Hi, Jenny.
Rob, are you still in Brooklyn?
Yeah.
You know the reservation at the restaurant's for 8, right?
Don't worry. I'll be there. Oh, how do I get to Greenwich Village on the subway?
All right. So we have a true or false activity, right? Number 1, it says Rob has just done an interview.
True.
That's true. Yeah.
That's true.
Now, good. Number 2, it says he's in a hurry.
True.
Yes.
True as well. 3, he has another interview in Manhattan.
False.
False.
Number 3, it's false. Great. Why false?
Because to meet Jenny.
It's a date. Good. Not an interview, a date. Good. 4, he has another coffee.
No.
False.
False.
Is it false?
False.
It says he has another coffee. This case, false.
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 It is false. Then 5, Barbara phones Rob.
Right.
It's false.
False.
False. Who does she phone? Sorry?
Jennifer.
Jenny phones.
Jennifer.
Jenny. Good. Jenny phones Rob. And the last one is the restaurant is booked for 7 o'clock.
False.
False. For 8 o'clock.
It is false. It's for 8. Yeah, 8 o'clock. Wonderful. All right. So then it says below, right? British and American English. And we have a little difference between restroom, American, and toilet, British, right? Subway, that is American. Underground, that is British. Okay, so those are things to have into consideration here. Okay.
Okay.
Good. And remember that if you are in a public place, right? Let's say a shopping center or an airport or a public place, and you need a toilet, we say toilet, not bathroom. Okay, because bathroom is the one you have at home. Okay, that's bathroom.
The toilet is public and
It's for public places, exactly.
public place. Oh, okay.
Okay, so that's the toilet. Or restroom, again, American English, restroom. Okay. Good. Then.
Sorry, teacher. Underground is a tunnel. Or it's
Subte.
subte.
Exactly. Subway or underground are the same. American, British English, but subte for both. Okay, now, activity 2, it says directions, vocabulary, and it says look at the pictures and complete the phrases, right? So, for example, picture 1 is turn
Left.
turn left, right? And picture 2 is go
Straight on.
Right. Straight.
Right on.
Right
go.
on.
Okay, let me write it down. Number 2 is straight. Okay, straight indica derecho. Go straight on, straight on, straight on, derecho.
Straight on.
Number 3, take the.
Second.
Right. No.
Oh, sorry. Take the.
Right.
No. Take the. No, it's not second.
Next.
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 But I can validate second, the second turn. The thing here in number 3 should be take the second turn on the right. In that case, second turn. This is next turning on the right. Okay. Number 4.
¿Se puede decir second block? No.
In that case, would be better to say, oh, the second street. In that case.
Second street.
Block.
Okay.
Or you say 2 blocks away. In 2 blocks, turn right.
2 blocks away. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Number 4 says turn right at the traffic light. Yeah. Traffic light. And number 5, go round the.
Roundabout.
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 Hi, number 5 is roundabout. Yeah.
¿Es todo junto roundabout?
Ah, yes, it's all together. Yeah, yes. Roundabout.
I would crash in England.
Probably. Because you have to drive on the left and the sides get in a roundabout. Oh, that would be crazy.
Yeah.
How do I get to Greenwich Village on the subway?
Go to the subway station at Prospect Park. Take the B train to West 4th Street.
How many stops is that?
6 or 7?
Okay. And then?
From West 4th Street, take the A train and get off at 14th Street.
Could you say that again?
Okay, from Prospect Park, take the B train to West 4th Street, and then take the A train to 14th Street. That's only one stop.
Where's the restaurant?
Come out of the subway on 8th Avenue, go straight on for about 50 yards, and take the first left. That's Greenwich Avenue. The restaurant's on the right. It's called the Tea Set.
Okay, thanks. See you later.
And don't get lost.
All right. Yeah. So I need 2 people to volunteer to read. Okay, Fabian and one more person. Come on, one more.
I can.
Don't be shy. Cari? Okay.
Yeah.
So, Fabian, you're going to be, you say, Cari, you hear. Okay.
Okay.
How do I get to Greenwich Village on the subway?
Go to the subway station at Prospect Park and the train to West 4th
What?
Street.
Okay, what word
And
do I need there?
take
Take.
Take.
the B train to West 4th Street.
Good. With transport, remember that we use the verb take. Take a taxi, take the train, take the bus, right? Take. Be careful with the pronunciation of village. Okay? Village. 2 syllables,
Okay.
both with E. Village. Okay, good. Let's continue. Next one, it says,
How many stops is that?
6 or 7.
Okay. And then?
From West 4th Street, take the train and get 2 blocks at
No.
14th Street.
okay,
Get walk.
Off.
Off? Put off?
Get off. Get off. Get off.
Exactly. Get off,
Get off.
double F, right? Off.
Get off. Yes. Get off at 14th Street.
Okay, question. If get off is bajarse, right? Get off. What is
Yes.
subirse?
Get on.
Get on.
Get on. Get on the train, get off the train, right? Okay, good. Next one.
Cole, you say that again?
Okay. From Prospect Park, take the B train to West 4th Street and then take the A train to 14th Street. That's only one stop.
Sam.
Okay,
Or only one station, Era.
stop.
That's only one station.
Stop only. Yeah,
Stop. Okay.
only one stop. I think to bear in mind with pronunciation again, could. Only with U. So only with U. And forget the L. Could. C-U-D. That will be the pronunciation, right? Could. All right. And stop with the word. Okay, next one.
Where is the restaurant?
Come out to the subway on 18th Avenue. Go, I don't remember, on for about
Right.
straight, go straight. On for about 50 yards and take the first to the left. That's Greenwich Avenue. The restaurant is on the left. It's
Right.
called the Tea Set. It's right. The restaurant is on the right. It's called the Tea Set.
Good. So we have straight on. Lo de seguir derecho que habíamos visto hace un rato. Straight on.
Sí.
Then we have the first left, right? The first left. And then on the right.
On the right.
And the last one?
Okay, thanks. See you later.
And don't get lost.
Get lost. That's the last one. Okay, questions so far?
No.
No? Wonderful.
No.
So we have the last video here. Sorry, before we continue, remember these questions about getting information about how to go places. For example, how do I get to? How do I get to? ¿Cómo llego a? How do I get to? Right? Yeah. How many stops? Si están en un tren o en un colectivo, stops para las paradas. Okay. And of course, where's the restaurant? Where is? Típica pregunta, ¿dónde está? ¿No? Where is the restaurant? Where is this monument? Where is the Eiffel Tower? Right? So where is? So these are questions we use to get directions. Okay. Now, activity 4, we have another video, right? Rob is late again, and we have questions here, not a true or false, but questions to get information from the video. Okay.
Jenny! I'm here.
Hi.
I'm so sorry. There was a problem on the underground.
We call it the subway here.
Right. Anyway, the train stopped for about 20 minutes. I tried to call, but there was no signal.
I've been here since 7:45.
I know. I ran from the underground subway station. I'm so sorry.
You're always late. It's funny, isn't it?
I said I'm sorry. Look, why don't we go back inside the restaurant?
I waited for an hour for you. I don't want to stay here anymore.
Maybe we could go for a walk. We could find another restaurant.
I don't feel like a walk. It's been a long day.
Okay.
But the night is still young. Maybe you have time to meet up with Holly again.
Holly?
Sorry, I didn't mean to say that.
I don't care about Holly.
Forget it, Rob. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to go home.
Listen to me, Jenny. Holly is just a colleague.
I said forget it. It's okay.
No, it isn't okay. Look, I know I'm always late, and I know the underground is the subway, but that's not the point. I'm not interested in Holly. I came to New York because of you. The only person I'm interested in is you.
The drama.
It's like a Mexican TV show. ¿Cómo se dice telenovela?
Soap opera.
Soap opera.
It's like a soap opera, like a Mexican soap opera.
Mexican.
But in English.
It's a culebron.
A culebron. Okay, let me write it. Let's see here. Soap opera. Hi. Soap opera. 2 words.
But the bad girl is black. Oh.
Right. Oh, you see, so much drama.
It smells bad.
It's, well, you know that when something, instead of saying it smells bad, we say, oh, smells fishy. Fishy, like in, yeah, we say, it smells fishy. Para decir algo huele mal. In English, the expression is with fish. It smells fishy.
discriminación, ¿cómo sería?
Discrimination. Discrimination. Oh. She's jealous. I wouldn't say that she's discriminating the other person, but she's jealous. Okay, now we have some questions. Number one, what excuse does Rob give for being late? What's the excuse here?
Problems.
Something about the underground.
All right, so we could say there was a problem, right? There was a problem with what?
With the subway, with the underground.
Okay, now I'm going to ask you a question that's quite specific. But what preposition would we use with underground?
On the subway.
Good. So we can say there was a problem on the underground, for example. There was a problem on the underground, right? We say on the underground. What other means of transport do we use with on?
Train.
Train.
On plane.
Bus.
Plane. Bus. Good. So usually, the means of transport where we can move around, walk, okay, we usually use the preposition on in those places. And for example, the car, right, we use in that case.
Okay.
Okay, good. So that was number
I can't to walk, and in I can't to walk.
I can't. Yeah, I can't move or walk in that. Yeah, in that place. Mm-hmm.
So in case of plane,
On
a plane.
Bike.
Exactly.
Bike in.
On, but bike is because you are sitting on the bike. So it's on because of the place. On.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, on the bike. Okay. Nice. So that was number one. Okay, number two. How long has Jenny waited for him? How much time?
An hour.
An hour.
1 hour.
1 hour.
Okay. Question. Would you wait a person for an hour?
Yes.
Yes.
Maybe.
Maybe?
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes. Yes. If it's someone I know.
All right. It has to be someone you know. Okay.
Yeah, because it has ¿cómo se le dice antecedente?
A
Have a record to be late always.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, some people are, it's part of their routine, right?
Yeah.
to be late. Okay. Mm-hmm. Good. Okay.
I have a friend that I was, for her, I wait for her half an hour, always.
Right. Well, you know that I have a friend to whom we tell her that the meeting is going to be half an hour before the real time. So if we're meeting at 9, we say, oh yeah, we're meeting 8:30. More or less, something like, yeah, with my group of friends we use it, but because we know that she's usually late for everything, but well, it happens.
I don't know why, but it happens.
It happens, yeah. Okay, number 2, it says, how long has Jenny waited for him? Oh yeah, we said an hour. 3, what does Rob suggest they do?
To go inside again.
To go the other restaurant.
Back to the restaurant.
Okay, go back. Yeah, go back to the restaurant. Go for a walk, or there's a third option.
Yeah.
She suggests they go back.
Another restaurant, another place.
They go back to walk or to go to another restaurant. Yeah, exactly. So he suggests three things: to go back to the restaurant, to walk, to go for a walk, or to go to another restaurant. So three options.
Yeah.
Then 4, what does Jenny say that Rob could, I don't see it, what could do? Okay, what does she suggest?
She suggests that it is plenty of time, so he can go with another girl.
She suggests that he can, how do we say encontrarse?
Meet
Up, right?
meet up.
He could meet up with Holly.
Meet up.
He can or he could. If you're writing this in the past, remember to change the verbs to the past, okay?
Meet es también conversar y también pues con meet up se convierte en encontrarse.
Meet
Porque
up es
meet-
para... Meet es conocer. Meet.
Conocer.
Es
Pensé que era
conocer.
charlar o también.
Claro. Meet es solamente conocer. Ahora, meet up tiene que ver esto de encuentro. ¿Sí? Meet
Ajá.
up.
Okay.
¿Por qué? Porque si yo digo, por ejemplo, I met Paula 2 years ago. La conocí. Tiene que ver con el primer encuentro. Pero si yo digo, oh, I'm meeting up with my friends this afternoon. Ese meeting up quiere decir me estoy encontrando. Okay. All right. So that was number 4. Number 5. Who is Rob interested in, Holly or Jen? Oh,
In Jenny.
And Jenny. She loves Jenny. But Jenny is jealous.
she's jealous.
But not the reason for jealous. No es, Rob no is womanizer.
Apparently.
No.
Apparently he's
yes.
not. But
Or video para ver.
yeah, for all the videos we have
video.
watched, we can say that he's not. But, well, think about this. She has been waiting for him for an hour.
Yes.
So, and she knew that he was with Holly. So she's a bit jealous. Okay, wonderful. Now, look at the social English phrases. Can you remember any of the missing words? Okay, Rob says, I'm so...
Sorry.
Late.
So sorry.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry. Then Rob says, I'm
Said.
sorry. I said, right? I said, I'm sorry. Como ya te lo dije, I said, I'm sorry. Mhm. Jenny, I don't want to
Stay.
Stay.
I don't want to stay here anymore. Then Jenny, I don't
Feel.
like
Feel.
what is
Like a word.
I don't feel like.
No quiero.
No me gusta, no siento
No
camino.
me interesa.
Exacto. I don't feel like es para decir, bueno, no me estoy sintiendo con ganas de. I don't feel like. Y lo opuesto también, I feel like, that would be the positive, right? I feel like having a coffee, porque tengo ganas de un café, right? Okay, then it's been a
Long.
Long day.
Long day.
long day. And then I didn't
Mean.
mean.
Say
Yeah,
that.
I didn't mean. Okay, what is this expression? I didn't mean. I didn't mean to. No fue mi intención.
No fue mi intención.
I didn't mean to say that. I didn't mean to be late, for example. I didn't mean to be late. Or I didn't mean to buy that dress, suppose.
Hay una canción que dice, de John Lennon, que dice, I didn't mean to hurt you. No quise.
You're right. Claro, como mi intención no era lastimarte.
Claro.
Exactly. Good. Yeah. Excellent. Luciana, you something to say or not? Okay.
No, creo que fue sin querer.
Okay. No worries. Okay, wonderful. So, how were the videos? Easy, difficult, so-so?
So.
No.
So.
Also.
So. Okay, right. Okay, so that means we need to practice. Okay, now.
I need to saw 2 or 3 times.
The videos. Okay, but with or without the subtitles?
No, without the subtitles.
Without subtitles. Okay, that's excellent. If you need to watch it once or twice, 3 times without subtitles, that's fine. Then you have the help, right? Nowadays, with all the devices we have, you can use the subtitles. But great. Yeah, this is practice. You know how it goes. Okay. Now, Unit 10. Activity 1, it says listening. It says, look at the photos. 5 of these things were invented by women. In pairs, decide which 5 you think they are. So, what do you think about these inventions? Which were wonderful? If you ask me, they're wonderful. But which 5 were created by women?
A dishwasher.
Yes.
Pañales, ¿cómo se dice?
Disposable nappies.
Nappies. Disposable nappies.
Windscreen wipers.
Yeah.
Tipex.
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 Tipex. And a bulletproof vest.
The bulletproof. Yeah.
Bulletproof
vest. What is a vest? Because a vest on its own, it's a piece of garment. What is a vest? Vest.
The washing machine?
Wait, no. I'm talking about vest. What is a vest?
Chaleco.
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 So, vest, yeah. Vest is chaleco. Here it says bulletproof. That means el chaleco Exactly. Okay, yeah, so the dishwasher, the disposable nappies, the bulletproof vest, and what am I missing? The Tipex and the windscreen wipers, those were created by women. Okay.
The zip, no?
Not the zip.
Okay.
Not the zip, and not the hair dryer, because at first glance I would say, oh, the hair dryer. Well, no, it was not a woman. Okay. Now, activity B, we have the listening. It says now listen to a radio program about inventions where you write, complete the sentences with the invention. So as I said, we're going to listen to this once, okay? And then we correct the activity.
Good afternoon, and welcome to another edition of Science Today. In today's program, we're going to hear about women inventors. When we think of famous inventors, we usually think of men, people like Alexander Graham Bell, Guglielmo Marconi, Thomas Edison. But, as Sally will tell us, many of the things which make our lives easier today were invented by women.
That's absolutely right. Let's take the dishwasher, for example. This was invented by a woman called Josephine Cochrane in 1886. She was a rich American who gave a lot of dinner parties. But she was annoyed that her servants used to break plates and glasses when they were washing up after a party. So, Josephine decided to try and invent a machine which could wash a lot of plates and glasses safely. Apparently, she said, if nobody else is going to invent a dishwasher, then I will. She designed the machine, and then she found a company to make it. At first, only hotels and restaurants bought Josephine's new machine. But today, the dishwasher is used by millions of people all over the world. The car was invented by a man. But it was a woman, Mary Anderson, who in 1903 solved one of the biggest problems of driving. Until her invention, it was impossible for drivers to see where they were going when it was raining or snowing. They had to open their window. The name of Mary's invention? Windscreen wipers. An invention that definitely improved the lives of millions of people was disposable nappies. They were invented by a woman called Marion Donovan. Her father and uncle were inventors, and when she had young children, she sat down and invented a nappy that you could use and then throw away. Anybody who has a small baby will know what a big difference disposable nappies make to our lives. But although she invented it in 1950, it wasn't until 1961 that an American company bought Marion's idea. Today, millions of disposable nappies are used every day, and Marion's invention has been made more eco-friendly. Now you can buy biodegradable nappies. And now to our next inventor. In 1956, Betty Naismith Graham was working as a secretary. Like all secretaries at that time, she used to get very frustrated and angry when she made typing mistakes. In those days, if you made a mistake, you had to get a new sheet of paper and start again from the beginning. Then she had a brilliant idea, which was to use a white liquid to paint over mistakes. Her invention is called Tipp-Ex today. Mrs. Graham was a divorced mother, and her invention made her a very rich woman. Her son, Mike Naismith, became a famous pop star. He was a member of the American group, the Monkees. And finally, policemen, soldiers, and politicians all over the world are protected by something which was invented by a woman. In 1966, Stephanie Kwalek invented Kevlar, a special material which was very light but incredibly strong, much stronger than metal. This material is used to make bulletproof vests. Stephanie's invention has probably saved thousands of lives.
Thanks very much, Sally. So, if you thought that everything was invented by men, think again.
What was invented by Josephine Cochrane?
Dishwasher.
The dishwasher.
Washer.
Yeah. Good. Then, number 2. What was invented by Mary Anderson?
Windscreen wipers.
The windscreen wipers. Good. Number 3. What was invented by Marion Donovan?
Nappies.
Disposable nappies.
Disposable nappies. Good. Number 4. Yes. What was invented by Beth Naismith?
Tipp-Ex.
The Tipp-Ex. And 5. What was invented by Stephanie Kwalek?
Bulletproof vest.
The bulletproof vest. Clear. Good. Now, it says listen again and answer the question. Okay, here we have to write some sentences. Here. So, number 1, it says, what happened after Josephine Cochrane dinner parties? After. What happened after those parties?
She breaks a lot of glasses and dishes.
She?
Yeah. Breaks.
No.
Was it her?
The person.
The
Okay.
person. Claro.
We could say the help because the
help.
Yeah, because you know that here in the listening it says the servant. The servants sounds horrible.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the help would break the plates, the dishes.
Glasses and dishes.
The glasses, when washing the dishes, right?
Yes.
The plates, the glasses, when washing the dishes. or when cleaning, right? All of this, they would break them. So she created a washing machine. Number 2. What was the problem with cars in 1903 when it rained or snowed? Uh-huh. Yes, where they were going. It was impossible to see. It was impossible for
raining
them.
or snowing.
Yeah, to see.
Raining or snowy time.
Yeah, imagine if it is raining and you have nothing to clean your glass with. It's impossible, right? Okay, number 3. How many disposable napkins are used every day? Wow, numbers. Yes, more than 55 million. Number 4. What was Beth Nesmith Graham's job? Oh, that name. She was
secretary.
Yes,
She
secretary.
was a
Secretary. Yeah.
secretary. Yes.
Secretary.
And then 5. What was special about the material?
Kevlar.
Very light and strong.
It was very light and strong. Yeah, totally. Very light and strong. Well, and then there is a question for you that says, which of the 5 inventions do you think was the best?
For me, the Tapex.
The Tipex, okay. Yes, if you are a person who takes notes.
Yes, I realized draw with pencils.
Okay.
With this, it's Viromen, disculpe.
Yeah, with a pen. Yeah, pen. But yeah, so Tipex comes in handy. Okay, good. And the rest of you? Do you agree with your classmate, or maybe you think that some other invention is the best one? I would have to say
Nappies is good.
Yeah, I'm going to be superficial, but the hair dryer. Okay. Okay, good. Interesting. Now, grammar. Terrible grammar here. Because it says passive, right? So passive voice. Do you remember passive maybe from high school? Yeah? Read? Maybe not. Okay. Activity 2, it says make 5 true sentences using the words in the chart. Right? So we have the dishwasher is called, was invented, are protected, were invented, are used. And on the other side, have Tipex today, Mary Donovan every day, by the bulletproof vest, by an American woman. So the dishwasher
was invented.
Was invented.
American woman.
Was invented, yeah, by a woman.
An American woman.
Yeah, good. Okay, good. Let's continue with disposable nappies. What do you think here? Disposable nappies?
Were invented.
Were invented by Marion Donovan.
Marion Donovan.
Good. Were invented by Marion Donovan. Good. Okay. More than 55 million nappies.
I use it every day.
I use every day.
Used every day.
In this case, it's are used. Careful there. Are used. Fíjense que la E no suena. Are used. Okay. More than 55 million nappies are used every day. For Mrs. Graham's invention
is called
Called
Tipex today.
Next today.
Okay, Question. Cold or cold?
Cold.
Cold.
Cold. Okay. So
Cold.
Miss Graham's invention is called Typex today. Yeah. Or the
Yes.
Typex, because some people say Typex and that is okay.
Typex.
Uh-huh. Number 5, policemen all over the world are protected by the bulletproof. Sorry, I was saying, thinking about policemen all over the
Are
world.
protected
It's perfect.
by the bulletproof vest.
Yes, exactly. Wonderful. Okay, great. Questions so far?
No.
No, simple. Now, activity B, it says, look at the 2 sentences below and answer the questions, right? It says, an American woman invented the dishwasher, and B, the dishwasher was invented by an American woman. Question 1. Do the sentences have the same meaning?
Yes.
Do they mean the same?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, they mean the same. Now,
Yes.
number 2, it says, in which sentence is the focus more on the dishwasher?
In B.
In the B.
In B.
Indeed.
Sentence B. And in sentence 3, in which sentence is the focus more on the woman?
A.
Hey.
And A.
A. Good.
In
Pausa comercial. Con esto del foco, recuerden que en el inglés siempre el foco está en quien hace la acción. Y quien hace la acción en las oraciones siempre es el sujeto. Por ende, si la oración A me dice que una estadounidense inventó la lavadora de platos, el sujeto va a ser un estadounidense. Eso es donde está haciendo el foco, que fue ella la que lo inventó. Si la oración dice que justamente el lavaplatos fue inventado por un estadounidense, me cambió el sujeto. Ahora el foco está en la lavadora.
Claro.
Porque de vuelta encabeza la oración. ¿Sí?
Que antes era el objeto directo en nuestro castellano.
Lo pasamos al español, sí, exacto.
Claro, exacto.
Sujeto y objeto directo. Okay, now, it says page 144, Grammar Bank 10A. So we're going to the grammar section. Number 10, here. Okay, now, number 10, it says passive verb be plus past participle. And it says 10A, passive, present, right? And we have, I need someone to read this. I'm not going to read. We have the theory next to this. It says, you can often say things in 2 ways, in the active or in the passive. So if it is an active sentence, Josephine invented the dishwasher. Una oración activa, como se dice acá, es la que sigue el orden que conocemos, la persona, el verbo, el objeto. ¿Sí? Pasiva es donde cambia el foco de atención, porque ahora va a ser the dishwasher was invented by Josephine Cochrane. En este caso ya no es quién lo hizo, sino qué se hizo. ¿Sí? Lo que decíamos recién, el objeto directo pasa a ser parte de, o sea, tomar el lugar del sujeto. Ahora les voy a mostrar una imagen porque el libro, la sección de gramática no es su fuerte. Suena feo decir eso. Sí. Here, passive voice. Entonces, dijimos, una oración activa es aquella donde tenemos el sujeto, la persona, el verbo y el objeto. Son las oraciones que ya conocemos. ¿Qué pasa cuando utilizo voz pasiva? El objeto de la oración activa pasa a ser sujeto. Porque justamente si yo digo, María escribe un libro, ¿qué escribe María? Un libro. Entonces, ahora mi sujeto va a ser un libro. A continuación dice verbo to be. ¿Por qué? En la voz pasiva cambia la conjugación, porque ya no es María escribe un libro, es un libro es escrito por María. Entonces, cambia mi sujeto, el objeto pasa a ser sujeto. Verbo to be, respetando el tiempo verbal de la oración activa. Si la oración activa estaba en presente, en voz pasiva el verbo to be va a estar en presente. ¿Sí? Pasado participio, empezamos a usar la tercera columna de la lista de verbos, ¿sí? Porque el pasado participio es la tercera columna. cumple la misma regla que los verbos irregulares. Si no está en la lista es porque lleva de el pasado participio, ¿sí? Pero si no, tercera columna. Y luego utilizamos la preposición by y recién ahí ponemos nuestro nuevo objeto que va a ser el sujeto de la oración activa. Las fotos pues se las paso. Por las fotos no se preocupen, pero el tema es, ¿se entendió la explicación más o menos cómo es que funciona esto del pasivo?
Sí.
Yes.
Sí, exacto.
Ajá, ya. Yeah. Ok. Ahora, un par de ejemplos, ¿sí? Active, passive. Entonces, voz activa, lo que dijimos, la persona, el verbo para la acción que realiza, el objeto. Dad washed the car, Millie is baking a cake, they wore a sweater. Dad washed the car. La oración está en pasado, ¿sí? Entonces, cuando uso voz pasiva, el objeto es que estaba lavando papá, el auto. El auto es mi nuevo sujeto, the car. Verbo to be, respetando la oración original, entonces uso was, porque the car was. Wash no lo voy a encontrar en la lista de verbos, así que va a seguir siendo verbo regular con ed. By, preposición by, y mi nuevo objeto, que va a ser that, que era el sujeto de la oración en voz activa. ¿Sí? El ejemplo 2 es con presente continuo. Después vamos a los tiempos compuestos. ¿Sí? Vamos a mantenernos ahora con el presente y el pasado. Con el pasado, perdón, solamente, que son el primero y el último ejemplo. El tercer ejemplo que tienen dice, they wore a sweater, de vuelta a pasado. Mi nuevo sujeto va a ser the sweater, porque era el objeto. Entonces, the sweater, verbo to be en pasado, was, worn, participio de wear, by, preposición, y them. Cambian los pronombres también, porque después de preposiciones, y acá viene lo que les decía de empezar a unir. ¿Se acuerdan a qué? Tenemos aquellos que funcionan como sujeto, que son los que ya conocen, I, you, we, they, etc. Que son los que van siempre antes del verbo. Pero aquellos pronombres que funcionan como objeto, fíjense de vuelta esto, objeto, son los que van después de un verbo o una preposición. Por eso si nosotros usamos by en estas oraciones de voz pasiva, a continuación el pronombre va a ser uno que funcione como objeto. Entonces, si la oración original decía they painted a picture, ellos pintaron una imagen, a picture was painted by them. Y cambia el pronombre, porque de vuelta está después de una preposición. ¿Ok?
Yes.
Yes. Ok. Good. De vuelta. Ahora les paso todo por WhatsApp. ¿Ok? Don't panic. Okay. So back to the book here. It says, okay, the theory. So we said, in the active sentence, the focus is more on Josephine Cochrane. Lo que decíamos, en una oración activa, el foco está en la persona que hace la acción, que era Josephine. In the passive sentence, the focus is more on the dishwasher. Si la oración es pasiva, el foco va a estar en la lavadora, que pasa a ser el nuevo sujeto de la oración. Okay. You can also use the passive when it is known or isn't important who does the action. Bien, en las oraciones, muchas veces, cuando la oración activa comienza con un pronombre, muchas veces no es necesario, justamente como es un pronombre, no se le da mucha importancia. Entonces podemos evitar el uso del by. Si yo digo, me robaron el auto, pasa que en español no sirve porque nosotros omitimos ya de por sí el sujeto. Pero yo digo, alguien robó mi auto la semana pasada. Entonces la oración va a ser, mi auto fue robado la semana pasada, y no voy a decir por alguien, ¿sí? Porque se sobreentiende que alguien lo hizo. Entonces, en el inglés, cuando tenemos justamente pronombres, o a veces tenemos justamente estas estructuras de someone o something, usualmente no usamos la parte del by más el pronombre, por lo general, ¿sí? Yo les voy a romper un poquito, pero por un tema de practicarlo, ¿sí? De recordar estructuras. Pero en sí, muchas veces no se utiliza porque no se le considera de importancia. Distinto es, por ejemplo, la última oración que tienen ahí, que dice, The Lord of the Rings was written by Tolkien. Yo no puedo decir que cualquiera escribió El Señor de los Anillos. Tengo el autor. Entonces, ahí necesito poner quién fue que lo hizo. ¿Sí? Ok, are we okay? Venimos bien. Yes. Ok.
Yes.
Good. Me respondieron 2 por el resto, así que asumo que todos lo entendieron. Okay, let's do some activities here. Okay, 10A it says complete with present or past passive. Bien, les pido
¿Qué
que
página es la de grama?
144 and 145.
144.
And 45.
Okay.
Now, 145 it says complete with the present or past passive. ¿Cómo les dice que todas las oraciones van en presente o en pasado con voz pasiva? Recuerden que voz pasiva es verbo to be en pasado, was or were, más el participio de cada verbo que está entre paréntesis. Okay? And B, rewrite the sentences in the passive beginning with the highlighted words. El punto B ya les marca el objeto, como para que tengan idea. Les pide que las oraciones del punto B las pasen a voz pasiva justamente, teniendo en cuenta que lo resaltado en amarillo va a ser su nuevo sujeto, ¿sí? Porque les resaltó el objeto en amarillo. El objeto directo está resaltado en amarillo, tienen que transformarlo en voz pasiva esa oración. ¿Ok?
Were designed.
Were designed.
Were designed
By Jonathan Ive.
Yes. Number 2, most Mediterranean countries produce olive oil. So olive oil.
Olive oil is produced by most
Mediterranean countries.
Is produced by most Mediterranean countries. Yeah. Number 3, Herschel discovered Uranus. So
Uranus was discovered
by Herschel in 1781. Ojo, porque si bien después de Urano quedó todavía el año en donde sucedió esto, entonces esa información que está después del objeto sigue quedando al final de la oración. Una vez que hago todos los cambios. Sí.
¿No puedo ponerlo adelante? Por ejemplo, in 1981, Uranus was discovered by Herschel. ¿No puedo decirlo así?
En voz pasiva, por lo general, no. La regla dice que eso sigue quedando al final. ¿Sí? Pero si vos me decís, ¿queda mal si lo digo así? No, no queda mal y a veces se escucha. Entonces, acuérdense que es lo que decimos siempre. Una cosa es lo que se escucha, lo que se puede hacer porque se permite, pero las reglas... Recuerden, esto, la regla viene del español. ¿Se acuerdan que siempre decían, para encontrar el objeto directo, preguntad qué al verbo? Bueno, acá aplica la misma regla. Cuando tengan dudas es, ¿qué descubrió Herschel? Urano. ¿Sí? Entonces, cuando tengan dudas, vayan a la preguntita del qué. Okay. Then, 4, Barry directed the Men in Black film. So, the Men in Black film, the films
was directed by Barry.
The films
were
directed by Barry. Okay. Number 5. David Hockney painted Mr. and Mrs. Blackperson. Okay.
Were painted.
Was painted.
Was Clark.
Painted.
And Peirce, yeah.
Was painted.
Was painted, yes. Was painted. Is it okay? Yes. It's well written.
Painted.
Was painted by David. Number 6. Elvis Presley didn't write Blue Suit Shoes. Okay.
Wasn't.
Blue Suit Shoes didn't write Elvis.
Shoes wasn't written by Elvis Presley. Good. Wonderful. Next one, it says J.K. Rowling wrote the Harry Potter books. So,
The Harry Potter book was
Where?
where
We're right.
Were written there by J.K. Rowling. And number 8, they make Daihatsu cars in Japan. So
Are made in Japan.
Daihatsu car
Were made.
Cars
were made
in Japan.
Where
Are
made
Okay.
in Japan.
Are made.
Yeah. De vuelta, como esta oración empieza con they, por eso el they podemos omitirlo. ¿Sí?
Claro.
Por ese motivo, solamente. Okay, are we okay? Is it clear? More or less?
Yeah.
No, me dice. It's a tongue twister.
Yes.
No, es un trabalenguas esto.
Yes.
Profe, la última porque porque está en presente.
Claro, dice make, la versión 8. Make está en presente.
Pero diría, it's very difficult.
Very difficult. Very difficult.
Very difficult.
Okay. Well, it is. We need practice. That's the thing.
Yeah.
And you are going to have practice. I'm sorry to tell you, you are going to have practice.
Okay.
Okay. Good.
A teacher.
To tell you, but you're going to talk. Okay, I have a question for you. Do you want to finish?
Profe, ¿qué página?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Do you want to finish page 77 or do you want to work with grammar? Because we need to expand grammar a little bit. So what do you prefer now? Page 77 or the grammar part?
Okay.
You tell me.
77.
For me, grammar.
Grammar.
Okay, I see, I hear you. Okay, so we're going to work with a bit of grammar now, and then page 77, there are only 1 or 2 things that are missing here. Activity 3, that says reading and vocabulary, that is going to be homework, okay? Because it says match the verbs to the dictionary definitions, quite simple. B, it says complete the did you know text with the past participle of the verb from the list. So you have to complete the text with the verbs that are below. Okay, and that's all. That's going to be homework. Because activity 4, pronunciation, we're going to do it in class. We can do it here. But activity 3, let me write it down. Because if not,
Only A and B?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because this is vocabulary, so you can work with vocabulary on your own. So page 77, activity 3, A and B. Next class, we will discuss this, correct practice pronunciation, and start with unit 10B. Okay, now grammar. So this I will share with you today on the platform. So you will have it on the platform, okay? But I want us to practice this because passive voice, you can use passive with all tenses, okay? Level 6, we're only going to work with this five tenses. Level 6, we're going to work with the present simple, the past simple, present perfect, and future simple, okay? We're going to work with those 4. So, present simple with, for example, an active sentence, right? You say, he feeds the dog twice a day. He feeds the dog twice a day. Passive. The dog is fed twice a day. Lo que decíamos hoy, yo digo, bueno, él alimenta al perro 2 veces al día. ¿Qué alimenta o a quién en este caso? El perro. Entonces, twice a day, que es la expresión de tiempo, fíjense que sigue quedando atrás. El perro es alimentado 2 veces al día. Past simple. Si es en pasado, lo que pasa en voz pasiva es que, lo que decíamos, verbo to be pasado, verbo el principal en pasado perfecto. ¿Qué pasa si yo tengo presente perfecto? Presente perfecto, nosotros teníamos have o has y el verbo en participio, en la estructura, en la oración. Cuando utilizamos voz pasiva, se respeta el have o el has. No podemos eliminar de repente el tiempo, ¿sí? Tenemos que respetar este auxiliar. Entonces, have o has se van a mantener. A continuación del have o has, tenemos que seguir con la regla de voz pasiva, que es verbo to be, verbo en participio. Por eso, siempre que usemos presente perfecto, luego de have o has va a ir been, porque atrás, el verbo to be detrás de have o has queda en participio también. Entonces, presente perfecto, se respeta el auxiliar have o has, el verbo to be se conjuga en base a esto, por eso queda been siempre, y recién utilizo el verbo original de la oración, que es el principal, en participio, pasado participio. Entonces ya no queda 2 verbos, sino que son 3 en este caso, ¿sí? En la conjugación del presente perfecto. Y luego future simple, que también en el caso del futuro simple, en el caso de will, si aparece will, no puedo deshacerme de ese auxiliar, tengo que mantenerlo en voz pasiva, o sea que will va a seguir usándose, pero de vuelta, will va a afectar al verbo to be de la regla de voz pasiva. Entonces, be no se va a conjugar porque siempre después de will el verbo queda en infinitivo. Así que respetando esa regla, will be y luego recién verbo principal en participio.
¿Y el sujeto de la voz activa en esos ejemplos se pierde en la voz pasiva?
Exacto. Siempre que el sujeto sea un pronombre, por lo general se omite, ¿sí? Porque recuerden que voz pasiva es cuando nosotros queremos sacar el foco de atención de la persona. A nosotros nos interesa la acción. ¿Por qué pasó? No quién lo hizo. El único momento donde nos interesa quién lo hizo es lo que decíamos, una invención, un libro, una película, algo que no fue hecho por cualquiera, sino que fue persona con nombre y apellido, ¿sí? O alguna institución, ¿sí? Alguien que no puede haber sido otra persona que lo hizo, sino esa persona. O entidad. Pero si hay un pronombre, usualmente con los pronombres no es necesario en voz pasiva mantenerlos. Si los mantienen, tienen que recordar lo que vimos hoy temprano. Cambia cómo se conjugan, ¿sí? Porque después de una preposición, el pronombre pasa a tener función de objeto. Entonces, de vuelta, ¿vieron lo que les decía hoy de muchas reglas y cosas que se empiezan a integrar? Bueno, es justamente esto, ¿sí? Bien, ¿se entendió más o menos la explicación de voz pasiva para estas otras oraciones?
Sí.
Sí, ok.
Digamos que sí.
Ponele que
Ponele.
sí. Bien, abajo tienen un cuadrito también que es, de vuelta, un poco más de lo que veníamos hablando. Voz activa, la persona, Susan. Verbo, made. Objeto, a cake. Susan hizo una torta. Entonces, voz pasiva es una torta fue hecha por Susan. Si la oración activa estaba en pasado, voz pasiva en pasado. Lo que va a estar cambiando, que vuelvo al cuadrito que recién vimos, es en el presente perfecto o en el futuro, tenemos que respetar el auxiliar. Si aparece have o has, se respeta. Si aparece will, se respeta en voz pasiva. Y después se pone el verbo to be y el verbo en participio. Pero bueno, el verbo to be se ve afectado por el auxiliar, ¿sí?
¿Eso lo sube a la plataforma, profe?
Sí.
Así lo copiamos.
Sí, esto está en la plataforma. Tengan cuidado porque acá no lo pude separar, ¿sí? De este libro. Nosotros estamos con voz pasiva, ¿sí?
Sí.
Después, justo en esta parte, ¿sí? Bueno, le dice uso, qué sé yo, y hay un cuadrito que le dice to e enough. No viene mal porque es un poco de repaso de cuando usamos to y cuando usamos enough, pero no entra en la unidad, ¿sí? Es simplemente que quedó extra. Igual, antes de irnos hoy, me gustaría, llegan a ver las primeras 5 oraciones en pantalla.
Sí.
Le voy a hacer un poquito de zoom.
Ahí está.
Ahí. Okay. Let's do this 4 because 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Let's do this. So, let's see. Number 2, right? We have he hasn't watered the plants.
The plants weren't
The plant hasn't been watered by
Wasn't been watered.
I think.
Acá viene. Okay, the plants haven't
Haven't
plants, plural, haven't.
Yes.
The plants haven't been watered.
Water by
And-
him. By him.
Okay, we can stop here or yes, by him. Ujú. Recuerden que como he no es importante los pronombres, podemos no ponerlo. Pero si alguno lo puso, es by him. Okay. Pero plants haven't, porque cambió el sujeto, es plants. Okay. George and Sarah arranged a fantastic party.
A fantastic party was arranged.
Was organized
For them.
by mechanics.
For them. Or by them.
Was arranged by George and Sarah or by them. Yeah.
By them.
By George and Sarah or by them. Yes. Then the mechanic hasn't repaired the car.
The car hasn't been
The car hasn't been repaired
by the mechanic.
By the mechanic.
By the mechanic. And 5, they feed the animals twice a day. So the animals?
The animals are fed twice a day.
Twice a day by them.
Are fed.
Twice a day. De vuelta, twice a day. El day, si alguno lo puso, sí. Puedo dejarlo by them al final, no hay problema.
Yo no puse el sujeto.
Okay.
Claro, si alguien escribió the animals are fed twice a day, está perfecto, ¿sí? Después, si quiso agregar el by them, lo puede poner al final, no hay problema, pero no es necesario.
Okay.
Okay, good. All right, so next class, you finish the remaining 5. Okay, lo que queda de tarea son los 5 que quedan, el punto 1.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay.